All right, guys, I'll keep this video short today. Today was a very tricky day for me, at least. So I was actually expecting some bullish price action, even though my rule is not to buy at at a range high, which is clearly what we were at this morning when we opened. But I didn't take any longs. I did try to short this area here.
Stop filled.
Stop filled. I'll get into that in a few minutes. But this long trade here. The only thing I didn't have any demand. My nearest demand zone was down here, right? And all of this was used already. So this demand was taken twice. So already these zones to me are weaker, right? Once they've been revisited more than once, I actually take them off of my chart. But this is the only zone that's here, right? All of this, nothing was really created in this entire zone. So what I was watching this morning was if we go to the hourly chart, you'll see that we this 5770 level right here, we were below it and then above it, and I liked how we came below it and took it this morning, came below and reclaimed it. And then when I saw this this hourly close pre-market trying to reclaim this 20 EMA, I was kind of leaning to the bull side, right? But now when we opened, as you can see, we came back to this supply zone and rejected it, right? So it was a little tough to read when we got down to this area. So I'm gonna mark yesterday's low because that's the only thing that I see that it kind of held. So if you've been watching my videos, you know that in a ranging environment, breakout fails are very good setups to take inside of a range, right? So clearly you can see on the 5 minute we came down and it was trying very hard to hold that. Now it was a liquidity run, right? Low of day right there on these two candles here, low of day break and then it reversed. You could see that on the footprint, but again, I didn't have the level marked out and I didn't want to be buying in the middle of a range. But you could see as we came down, let me bring that level over so it's clear. Okay. So as you could see, when we came down, look at all the negative delta on the sell-off, right? Negative 4K, 7K. Every time we dipped below the level, okay, there was a lot of selling happening, right? Now, with all this selling, all of these pop-ups, right, they were sold into. So when we had this liquidity run here, meaning this last break, the low of day break, okay, you can see that the buying started to step in, right? Buying started to step in here. So if we go to the regular chart on on ES, it's not really visible on 5 minute, but if we were to go to a 2 minute chart, you can say that this is not something I would trade, but this was a wedge break, right? At support. It's not something that I normally do, but I'm just trying to find a justification of how we reversed from here, right? So it was a breakout fail. We had a wedge pattern. So if that's your style of trading, that's something you can backtest. But other than that, it did look good on the footprint. I didn't take it. The trade I took was I tried to short this area. So before I show you the footprint chart, I want to give you my reasons. So if you've been following along, I talk about the 16 EMA on the 15-minute chart. Okay, once we're trending, it works really well. When we're not trending, not so much. Much like the 20 EMA on the hourly. Okay, so we came back in here, right? We did break pre-market low, pull back. So I was thinking that a downtrend would form here. So a couple things to show you there. All right, at the 618, we were at the 16 EMA on the 15 minute. Okay, so I'll show you right here. Right, that's the area I was trying to short. Now I'm gonna go to the footprint, and it's very similar to the trade I took yesterday. Okay, this is the area that I was shorting in, but on the rally up, okay, look how strong the buying was. Right, very very strong buying, positive delta throughout. And once we came at that 618, okay, look at the difference. Much more buying here, okay? And at this level, buying is like buying contracts are being absorbed here, right? Buying, strong buying throughout. I entered short here and then I got stopped out. Now, I know a lot of people were short here, right? Because I'll show you on the regular chart, the same area I tried to short. Look at this liquidity grab here. A lot of orders that were left here, they came back and got filled right here. Right? A lot of shorts covered here. So not a bad trade, you know. I had two confluences, the footprint backed it up, but these kind of things happen, which is also why I don't trade in the middle of a range. Right? That's a rule I've broken too many times. All right, but it is what it is. I'll just have to add that to my journal. Um, yeah, but I think I don't know. I don't know anybody personally that took trades today. So if you did, let me know what you did. Leave it down in the comments. Let me know what trade you took. Did it work out? Didn't it? So NQ on that dip down, right? This is the 15-minute chart. It created a new 15-minute demand here, which just got pulled back into, and then at these highs, right when it broke out of this key level, I also mentioned that yesterday. It formed a new demand here that got pulled back into. I mean supply. Sorry, it pulled into a new. It made a new supply here, got pulled back into, and it's selling. So very choppy. We got about 40 minutes left in the day. I want to see. I want to see personally. I want to see how the daily candle closes. Right. I've mentioned this before. Um, this choppy environment was pretty much expected. Right, because I talk about when we get far away from this EMA. Right, there's a 20 EMA on the daily chart. Every time we get far away from it, meaning the price is overextended, we either chop around or we pull back. Right, see here too. Got far away from it, we pulled back, but we chopped around a little bit. Same thing here. We're far away from it, chop around, pull back. So every time we get overextended, that's the kind of conditions that we expect, some choppy price action. So the last 2 days were inside bars. Today is still an inside bar to this bar. We'll see how it closes. But this is definitely range bound, obviously. So I'll end it there. There's not much else to talk about. And we'll see what the pre-market brings if any new zones are created. But I still don't want to be buying any. I still don't want to be getting any long positions until if you go on hourly. I don't want to long anything here unless there was new demand created down here on the 15 minute. So I'm gonna mark that now. Okay, that's our demand zone that was created today. And yesterday I actually marked this supply zone here. You should go back and check that out. I marked out this supply zone here. We did reject it a little bit, but clearly wasn't strong enough because there was no volume on this. Now with this zone, I suspect that when we do get into this area, buyers will definitely step in here because of this massive rally out of it. Okay, so this is what I'm looking at for now. I do feel that we have to pull back lower to pick up enough liquidity to make a new all-time high, but we'll just have to wait and see. I'll leave it there. I'll end it there. If you have any questions, leave a comment. If you're learning anything, please subscribe. Thanks for watching.